squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. Taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense will come out first. Kansas enjoyed every single second of the Sunflower Showdown last time as the Jayhawks blew out the Power Cats.
It's so much fun. When you're the team that hasn't won the rivalry as many times as the other one, it's kind of been dominated by Kansas State. When you come out and you make a statement, like in-state, obviously, competitions, talked about year-round in the state, nice to get a win in this matchup.
That was one of those wins, too, by Kansas that I don't think just got the attention of people in state, but all around the Big 12 Conference as well. That was a statement. That was
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Hand off to the lone back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Archer Jayhawk. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open on the back. Lowers those pads. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. You can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quarterback will keep it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got room to work. Spins away from the defense.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he's slipped through the tackle, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
This offense is so good. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Nice move to pick up yardage. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Carter, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry.
He's loose on the right. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, the
on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the ground with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're testing the right side here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just...
Got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Looking for a man, it's Duggar. Floats it out in space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powers through the defender.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. that catch. So now it's second and long. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Picks up the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And they'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Joe Jayhawk. And they add 6 more for that trip to the house.
A day young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, so much to break down, from a spirited start to the Sunflower Showdown between Kansas and K-State. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Whether it's Rock Chalk or Emaw, these two always deliver. As compelling an in-state rivalry as there is.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Motion from the back. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Duggar. Looking to buy time. Soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Fires complete on the cross. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go right back to it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down on the play fake. Lets it fly on the move. And he pulls it in at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Dangerous screen into traffic. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him still on his feet. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication is busted.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off. That's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Sends it back in motion. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached faced a break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. A jet sweep pass. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you
makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Mike Chubb. Once he got a snap, it was all over, right to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And some room to work. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Perkins. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And
he lobs one high down the left side. Catch it straight inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They'll run it. Touchdown, Kansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. fourth quarter.
Kansas State, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Finds a man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Turns it loose. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Get set, get set. Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
To the air, it's Duggar. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Takes a handoff. It's small.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and
the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. has. Come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
It's our game to win, old fan!
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, 1st one of the game. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They'll run the screen. Nice move there. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. So Kansas fought and clawed and scratched its way to victory in the Sunflower Showdown, and they'll have the Governor's Cup and bragging rights after beating K-State. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.